So today I am going to be making quite a few platters as I have a party of 40. So I want to make quite a few platters. I'm going to start with charcuterie and we're going to make a salami rose, but I'm going to show you a way to make it that might be a little more simple. It doesn't require any other tools like a glass or a cup. You're just going to fold it in half and layer it against each other halfwise. Then you're just going to roll it, and I've done this in a few layers. You can do 2 or 3 layers. It does make a tighter rose, but once it's together you can loosen it up as you see fit. And here I am putting the second layer together. Now I'm going to make 2 of these. So here's my first one there, and as you see it is a tighter rose, but because I am making a smaller tray I do want it to be a little bit tighter. It's actually a little bit easier for the guests of your function to take the salami this way as well, because it's not as entangled as when you do it over a glass. So we just do that. Now I'm going to do another type of fold. This is Mediterranean chicken breast, and I'm going to create little chicken cones out of it. So you take the edge and you fold it like a triangle, and then you roll it so it has this cone shape to it. You want a medium thick slice. You don't want it too thin because it will rip, but you don't want it too thick or it won't be as pliable to bend and then stay in that shape as you mold it. So for these, you're just going to roll all the cones together and place them in a pile so that they kind of look like a bouquet of cones. And once they're all rolled, you'll see that the bottom is pointed. There is an opening at the top. And if you wanted to, you could stuff these. Stuff them with tomatoes or herbs or anything. I'm leaving them whole, but you can see that they do have a really nice effect. So here is my maple ham, Canadian maple ham. Super delicious. I'm going to make little cigars out of these. So I'm plainly just rolling them. So for each of the different meats in my charcuterie board, I chose 4 because I am making several small platters. It is only a group of about 20 to 40 people, so I don't need to overwhelm anybody. So I'm just going to make little cigars where I gently roll them. You'll notice I've cut both my chicken and my ham in half. That allows me to have greater abundance and spreads out the cost of that a little bit. As you can see, here's my little cigars. I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to work on my last item. So everybody loves a good prosciutto, and I'm going to be making prosciutto fans. They're pretty easy. All you want to do is just fold and clasp at the bottom and you get this really nice fan. I'll put that aside and make the rest of them. Now I ended up getting 300 grams of prosciutto, and I wanted it sliced a little thicker than normal just so that I could really work with it without it tearing too badly, but I also wanted it pliable so that I could make these fans and it would stay. So that is one tier. I'm going to make 3 of these tiers, and as you see I've strategically put the meat on my platter so that I have spaces in between, and then I can put my cheese. So as I start putting my cheese, again I have 4 cheeses, and I wanted more soft cheeses for this, so I have an amazing fig boursin in the middle. I've got my favorite, which is bocconcini, and then a French brie. Then I've added some baby bells. And once the cheese and meat's there, I'm going to decorate it with fruits and herbs and greenery. Looks beautiful. Now I'm going to move on to my fruit tray. So the key to this is making sure you've cut your fruit exactly how you want it. So you're going to cut your grapes, you're going to ball your melons, you're going to cut your figs, you're going to do everything ahead of time to save yourself time when you're doing your platter. So this has strawberries, figs, 2 different types of grapes, mandarin oranges, canary melon, cantaloupe, some kiwi for garnish, and then I just add some flowers for decor. It looks really, really pretty. Look at that. Very colorful, very pretty. Definitely want to eat half of that tray all to myself. So then I have a little time-lapse fun little tray here of my small vegetable tray. I chose baby carrots, English cucumber, cremini mushrooms, bell peppers, so it's really colorful. This is my savory sensations. It's got canapes, it's got spring rolls, as you can see it there. Then here's the rest of my platters that I'm preparing for this company that's coming over. I have 40 people in attendance. I did make 7 different platters for this, including a dessert. These are my sandwiches. and they're all garnished to perfection with kale and flowers and fruit and vegetables. Obviously, you can't forget your homemade breads and crackers when you have charcuterie, but I definitely hope you enjoyed a very quick, small tutorial